Hello.
Historically, speakeasies were discreet cocktail joints that were essentially hiding from the law, sometimes more discreet, sometimes less discreet, depending upon the location.
Who sent you?
Your mama.
My mama sent you? Did she tell you the password? All right. I guess you know the people you need to know. You know my mama, you know Steve.
We have elements of what a speakeasy would have been like, but obviously we're not illegal, and as such we want people to be able to find us. In the modern sense, the speakeasy style bar is a craft cocktail bar that pays homage to those discreet bars during Prohibition. Colorado was such a booze-friendly environment, if you will. The speakeasy itself is our tasting room, so legally we can only sell our own products. But because there's such an interest in craft spirits, it's a natural fit in the marketplace. There's not one type of person that would be attracted to the speakeasy. We get all types in here. I mean, some nights I'll come in and just sit and watch the crowd, and it amazes me. We get everything from college kids from the School of Mines to skiers and rock climbers that are coming down from the mountain to people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s that are here in the local Golden community that want to come in and have a cocktail and relax. And we have regulars that come in here that when they walked in were whiskey and Coke people the first time, that now order 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 different cocktails on a regular basis and that are working their way through the menu. The space the speakeasy is in has actually been here since about 1975. The building itself, I believe, dates from around 1890 and has been a variety of things, a dry goods store, a grocery store, law offices. In the center of the speakeasy, there's a very large cutting board. That cutting board was the original butcher block that sat in Koenig's Grocery, which is also a half a block from here. It's where the yogurt shop is now, for 86 years. Now, the tools that were used on that cutting board are actually in the Golden History Museum. What really amazes me is when people walk into this joint, they typically walk right up to the cutting board, put an elbow on it, and look around. There's a huge arts community in and around the Golden area, and of course up into Boulder and down into Denver. So we basically find artists whose work we feel would fit well on our walls. We wanted a venue that would allow us to showcase the spirits we make, to show people what we can do with those spirits, and at the same time we wanted a place that was fun, that was exciting, that people would enjoy coming to.
We have only a limited number of spirits that we make, which means we have to be very creative in finding other flavors that pair well with our spirits. I don't have an arsenal of 400 bottles of liquor to choose from behind me. I have about 13. So going to the grocery store, going to farmers markets, thinking outside of the box when it comes to cocktail development is critical.
Our bar team regularly experiments with different flavor combinations, texture combinations, to come up with unique new cocktails that we can put on the menu. So it's really a two-pronged process.
One of the cocktails I'm going to make today is called a hummingbird. And it is a spring cocktail using Golden Moon gin, our premium kind of lavender-forward gin, fresh egg white, arugula, ginger, and fresh citrus. And it was created by our lead barman, Carly, and it was named by her daughter.
We have over 60 cocktails here on the menu, and we rotate them pretty heavily. There's a number of drinks that we have that contain absinthe. Let's talk about my favorite one, rather than going through them all. My favorite one is a drink called the Gin Wink. Now, the Wink is essentially a modification of the classic cocktail, the Sazerac. The Sazerac was developed in the mid-1800s in New Orleans and is considered by many to be the first true cocktail.
We allow it to rest and oxidize for about 6 weeks, so a lot of labor goes into making our absinthe, but really the spirit that results is truly phenomenal. When you combine creative people with really phenomenal spirits, there's an endless number of possibilities that can kind of ensue.
The entire concept of the distillery is to focus on spirits that are comfortable both in a craft cocktail bar, high-end cocktail bar and on someone's home bar where people want to make good cocktails.
This is an experience. It's not coming and having a drink. It's coming and talking to knowledgeable bartenders. It's getting to interact with them and learning their passion for what they do.
People are very interested in knowing where their food and their drink comes from. They're very interested in what's going on in Colorado. And yet, we're doing something that no other tasting room is doing.
We fill a niche that was missing by offering great craft cocktails and some delicious little nibbles to snack on. Craft cocktail lounges exist all over America. What makes ours unique is that we actually make the booze too.
Cocktails are food like anything else you order in a restaurant. And you can order cheap stuff, you can order expensive stuff, you can order simple stuff. We like to think here at Golden Moon, we have some very simple cocktails. We have some much fancier and more complex cocktails, but we like to think that there's something for every taste palette, but in every case, what we put in that glass is the highest quality we can produce.